10 subtle signs of loneliness in marriage. Behaviors you may not realize. Marriage is often seen as a lifelong companionship, a bond that provides comfort, love, and emotional support. However, even in a committed relationship, loneliness can quietly creep in, unnoticed at first but gradually taking root. Many people feel isolated in their marriage without fully understanding why. The signs can be subtle, and often, those experiencing loneliness don't even recognize these behaviors in themselves. If you find yourself displaying any of these 10 behaviors, it might be a sign that you are feeling lonely in your marriage. The good news is that awareness is the first step to making a change. 1. Unnecessary self-isolation. One of the first signs of emotional loneliness is self-isolation. You start distancing yourself from your partner, avoiding deep conversations, and preferring solitude over shared experiences. You may convince yourself that you are just tired or need personal space, but in reality, this could be a subconscious way of coping with unmet emotional needs. Instead of turning to your spouse for connection, you withdraw, creating an even larger emotional gap between you. 2. Over-reliance on digital connection. In today's world, social media, texting, and digital interactions are common. But if you find yourself excessively turning to online connections for emotional fulfillment rather than seeking it from your spouse, it's a red flag. Scrolling endlessly on your phone, engaging in long conversations with friends or strangers online, or seeking validation through likes and comments can all indicate that you're compensating for the lack of connection in your marriage. While digital connection has its place, it should never replace meaningful, real-life interactions with your partner. 3. Increasingly solitary habits. Do you find yourself eating meals alone, even when your spouse is home? Do you go out for long walks, shopping trips, or other activities without inviting them? When loneliness sets in, many people unconsciously start engaging in activities that don't involve their partner. It may not even be intentional. It's just easier than confronting the emotional distance. You might feel like you and your partner are living parallel lives rather than sharing a meaningful bond. 4. Frequent daydreaming about an alternate life. If you often catch yourself imagining a different life, one where you are alone, with someone else, or living in a different situation, it could be a sign that you are deeply unsatisfied. These daydreams provide an escape from the reality of feeling disconnected. You might not even want to leave your marriage, but your mind is seeking comfort elsewhere. Over time, this mental distancing can make it harder to rebuild intimacy and emotional closeness. 5. Escalated response to minor disagreements. When loneliness creeps in, small issues can suddenly feel much bigger than they are. A simple disagreement over household chores or weekend plans can turn into a heated argument. This happens because when emotional needs aren't met, frustrations build up, and even minor conflicts feel like proof that the relationship is falling apart. If you notice that your patience is wearing thin and your reactions are more intense than they used to be, loneliness might be playing a bigger role than you realize. 6. Increased sensitivity to social interactions. Do you find yourself feeling jealous, envious, or overly emotional when you see other couples laughing, holding hands, or simply enjoying each other's company? If so, it could be a sign that you are longing for that kind of connection in your own marriage. Watching happy couples can serve as a painful reminder of what's missing in your relationship, making social interactions feel more emotionally charged than they should be. 7. Lack of shared dreams and future plans. A strong marriage is built on shared dreams and a common vision for the future. If you and your spouse no longer talk about future goals, vacations, or even simple things like home projects, it may indicate emotional detachment. When couples stop envisioning a future together, it's often because they feel emotionally disconnected in the present. Without shared aspirations, the relationship can start to feel stagnant and unfulfilling. 8. Emotional numbness toward your partner. Loneliness in marriage doesn't always feel like sadness. It can also manifest as numbness. If you've stopped feeling excited when they come home or indifferent to their emotions, it could be a sign that you've mentally and emotionally checked out. You may still function as a couple in practical matters, but the deep emotional connection that once brought you together may be fading. 9. Turning to work or hobbies as an escape. Keeping busy is one way people avoid dealing with emotional discomfort. If you find yourself throwing yourself into work, hobbies, or other distractions, it may be because you are using them as a way to fill the void. While having personal interests is healthy, when they become a way to escape emotional loneliness, it can widen the gap between you and your spouse even further. 10. Avoiding physical intimacy. Physical closeness is an important aspect of a marriage. If you find yourself pulling away from hugs, kisses, or even casual touches, it could be a sign that emotional distance is turning into physical distance. It's not just about intimacy in the bedroom. Affection in everyday life, like holding hands or sitting close, also plays a big role in maintaining a strong bond. When that fades, it can be both a cause and a symptom of loneliness. Final thoughts. How to reconnect. If you recognize yourself in any of these signs, don't lose hope. Loneliness in marriage is more common than people think, but it doesn't have to be permanent. Here are a few steps to start reconnecting with your partner. Communicate openly. Talk about how you're feeling without blame or criticism. Prioritize quality time. Even small gestures, like eating dinner together without distractions, can help. Reignite shared interests. Find activities you both enjoy and make time for them. Seek professional guidance if needed. Therapy or counseling can be a valuable tool for rebuilding connection. Marriage is a journey, and like any journey, it requires effort and commitment from both partners. Recognizing these signs is the first step to rebuilding the love and connection that may have faded over time. If loneliness has crept into your marriage, take action today, because true companionship is worth fighting for. If you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, so you don't miss any new videos. Let us know your thoughts about this video in the comment section down below, and feel free to stay and enjoy it until the end. Also make sure to check out our next highlighted video, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.